Hi there, I'm Hayley and I'm a recruitment consultant here with Arch and Creative Pioneers. We hold twice weekly assessments. We thought it'd be a great idea just to give some hints and tips as to what we're looking for from candidates that get invited, and the kind of things that you should be kind of looking out and researching for yourself. So the first thing I would say is from the point that you're invited to an assessment centre, it's really good to start your prep and your research. So that would include research about us as a company to find out a little bit more about what we do, how we began, that kind of thing, and also about the kind of apprenticeship that you're looking to get into. So know exactly the reasons why, where that interest has come from, and be able to really explain that to us when we ask you the questions on the day. The next tip I would say is first impressions really do count. So that's from your arrival at the assessment centre. So we do ask you to be 10 to 15 minutes early. It comes across really well. You can get yourself prepared beforehand without rushing in at the last minute. We do, however, understand that sometimes things do happen, but always just give us a call, speak to the consultant that you're dealing with. Try not to just send an email because we may not be at our computer at that point to read it, and explain your reason why, and then hopefully we're able to hold off a little bit and then still invite you into the assessment session. My next tip would be on dress code. We understand that sometimes it's quite confusing. My kind of recommendation would be to always come smart unless told otherwise. Often you will be asked to come smart casual. Would say the main tip would be no ripped jeans and no trainers. Everything else you're pretty much fine with. Another thing that we do unfortunately see sometimes is candidates, when they are waiting for the assessment centre to start, they do have their phones out, which for us and employers as well isn't really acceptable. For some employers that can be a straight away no. Would say always have the phone on silent or turned off and packed away, and try and just make conversation with the other people that are in the group, and that comes across really well to us. We understand that nerves play a really big part when you're attending assessments and interviews, but my top tip, try to stay really calm. We're not trying to trip you up in any way, so really try to be yourself. It's important to keep eye contact with the person that's interviewing you. Even if there's a presentation happening, really stay engaged in that presentation and make the person aware that you are paying interest and taking in the information, and make sure you're speaking clearly and concisely at all times. So what happens next? So if you're successful after one of our assessment sessions, we are currently working with some great employers, so we'll be working extremely hard to find you a great opportunity, but it is about us working together. So we ask you to regularly look on our website, let us know about any opportunities that are of interest, and we will make sure that we try to get that interview for you as soon as possible.